Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is video Truder, and welcome to Tiny Metal Full Metal Rumble. Now, if you've been around for a bit longer, you may recall I featured the original Tiny Metal back when that came out. That must have been, I don't know, maybe about 2 years ago. And I was very nice to it at the time, because Tiny Metal is basically just Advance Wars, and I flipping love Advance Wars. Old classic Nintendo strategy game that Nintendo have been resolutely ignoring for over a decade at this point. So basically when the original showed up, I was thrilled, and now it's got a sequel, except there's a problem, you see. Since Tiny Metal came out, Wargroove has been released, and Wargroove was basically also Advance Wars, except it did the whole Let's Be Advance Wars but a bit different thing a lot better. Wargroove looked better, it had the better score, it had the better level design, it had the better mission structure. Wargroove was basically just a vastly better take on Let's Just Do Advance Wars. So, what does it bring to the table that Wargroove hasn't already done better? And more importantly, do I actually care if it gives me the excuse to effectively just play more Advance Wars? So, just in case Advance Wars is brand new to you, here's the basics of how it all fits together. It's a turn-based military game about positioning and rock, paper, scissors. So as this is just the first little tutorial, though I have set the game to hard mode just to give myself a bit of a challenge, because I'm very familiar with Advance Wars and I've been loving Wargroove as well. Basically, pick a unit, tell them where to go, and then give them something to do, though on this occasion there's nothing they can see. So all I can do is tell them to wait. If there's anything in the forest, that will then be revealed, and yes, as we go forward, the fog of war, represented here by giant blocks of chocolate for some reason, will slowly as time goes by be revealed. I'm going to try and keep my troops inside the forest, because forests give you 35% defense, as it says down there on the bottom right. Grassland, meanwhile, is 15%, and road, no defense whatsoever. So keep troops off the road if you can. This is my headquarters, so I don't want the enemy to capture that, and somewhere out there the enemy has a headquarters that I want to capture myself. So either eliminate all the enemy units, or capture their headquarters. Let's just move forward right here, wait right there, and here we go. So those guys are now coming in. Normally you'd be able to build units between turns, but on this occasion, yeah, as this is just the starting mission, we cannot do that. Can we actually get over to... Yes, we can get over to you immediately. What I probably want to do instead is... Aha, here we go. So that guy would be able to get over and attack me. What I'm going to do is have my guys just chilling out right here in a lovely formation where none of them can be hit by this guy. And momentarily, he'll probably start coming in. Or not. Fine, okay. Right, I'm going to move my troops to defend this here city. That's all absolutely fine. You just stay right there. Reveal whatever it is that needs to be revealed. And... okay. Nothing as yet. I'm just going to move my troops into the forest. Though there might be a unit right there now. Okay, not yet. Just keep my troops right here. Wait for them to reveal themselves. And there we go. The troops are now coming in. Going to open fire on us. So they got the first shot in. But hopefully that's all going to be fine. Yeah, they were in good cover, so they didn't take too much counterfire. And there should be more coming in. Not just yet. Right, so time for the particular gimmick that this actually put in Advance Wars, which is you move here, and then, rather than just firing, you can also lock on, meaning that you only fire when someone else actually launches an attack, which can be very useful for making sure that the right unit is the one that fires first, because only the unit that begins the big joint attack will receive counterfire. So we may as well just, yeah, lock on with you right now, and then as a result of that, yeah, you stay right there, please. Now what I'm going to do is pull back the injured guy to my little area, yeah, heal and supply him right there, get him back up to strength, and instead, bring the full strength unit over to here. So now what we can do is, yeah, use an assault to basically push him back, or focus fire. So in other words, we both decide to fire on this guy simultaneously. So one unit opens fire, skip forward to the other unit, they also open fire, and now that unit takes a lot of damage and we take less counterfire than we would have done otherwise. Marvellous. Now, more fire coming in, unfortunately. But yeah, we're in the forest, so our counterfire should be pretty decent. Unfortunately, this guy, Nathan, the commanding officer, I think he's good with vehicles, not so good when it comes to, you know, infantry. So I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here, but we'll make it work, alright? We'll make it work. So those guys are, yeah, starting to look a little bit on the flimsy side right now. Another unit coming in for the time being. This guy is, yeah, now in good shape, all things considered. Probably I should just straight up, yeah, attack him straight away. So 29, and also, yeah, there's also critical hit chances. So sometimes your attacks just do loads more. And yeah, Assault is very, very interesting indeed, where you can push unit away if you're willing to accept less damage. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, we can finish this guy off immediately. So that's probably what I ought to do. But then again, is that what I actually want to do? Because I could bring this guy to here and get the first shot in on this unit. Those guys are already a little bit on the strong side, all things considered. Okay, you can, yeah, you can't make it over there. You could make it over there. Okay, hang on. If you move over here, and then can you do a heal and supply right there? Or supply city, supply ammunition and fuel. Heal and supply. Okay, do that, and then you make it over here, and then, yeah, launch an attack on these guys. So 32% and a 1% chance. Go for it. You'll do better because you're in good cover right now. Meanwhile, over at the sides, my units are healing up, so we should still be in good shape. Right, I like the fact that when you put this game into hard mode, it's not kidding. I approve of that. And speaking of which, you're probably actually in good enough shape to, yeah, just launch a basic attack over here, finish this guy off. So that's one unit that can't retreat and can't actually cause any more trouble for me. Absolutely flippin' marvellous. So now, with this unit healing up and these guys all in position, you're going to try and attack that guy. Ooh, bad move, probably. He's in good cover, all things considered. So yeah, the counterfire should be pretty powerful over there. Those guys take a little bit of a knock, but again, this guy's not an infantry specialist. Their strongest guy comes in, but my guy is in cover. Ooh, that didn't do him too much good. It's fine. Everything's under control. It's all going to be fine. You, get over here. It's time for a big lock-on, please. You, lock on. You also get over here and lock on. We need to basically, yeah, do everything we can. And you, do a focus fire. Because this guy is basically already incredibly weak. So it kind of doesn't matter if the focus fire kills him. What matters is the other guys are going to get in. Did he just immediately die? I think he just died straight away. That's good. Oh, there he is. Sorry. I think he's about to die. The game's got a bit overexcited. Okay, so there we go. You see, the weak guy just took the counterfire. So as a result of that, we didn't take the counterfire from his strongest unit. Instead, that guy comes in over here, hits these guys to the south. They're very, very badly wounded right now, but I should have just about enough firepower to deal with them at this point. But yeah, this has been to the wire, and I flip and approve of that. Yeah, now you're screwed, my good man. Love it. So 61 versus 15. He's trying to back off, but he's backed off to the road. They're also trying to capture this city, but as he's weakened, it's going to take him a while. This guy's made a really big mistake, though, which is he's now on the road, meaning he's got absolutely no cover on him whatsoever. He's going to go down no problem at all. Right, so I'm still at 61. They're at 36. My guy's also ranking up, so he's getting better and better as he actually gets some kills. Move you into the forest just in case he's about to try something stupid. But I suspect he's just going to keep trying to capture this place. In which case, finish him off, and we should get ourselves the win. But, ooh, bloody hell. Right, I approve of this as an opening. And with one final bit of fire, you get finished off, and I really hope we win, because if they've got more units hidden in the fog of war, we could be in trouble. Nope, we've done the job. Marvellous. And as a result of that, we get told to head out to sea for reasons I'm not 100% clear of. But yes, there's a big old world map here, and when I say big, it really is pretty bloody big. Like, this is all rather promising, because this would imply that, yes, there is a bloody massive campaign going on here. And also the sparkly things sometimes. Hang on. Go and get the sparkly things, please. What are the sparkly things? The sparkly things are records for your jukebox. Marvellous. But yeah, just it's a really, really damn big world map, suggesting it's a really damn big campaign. Right, jumping to a new commanding officer, and when I say this is Advance Wars, I really do mean that very literally. So yes, we've got a guy who's got a lot of Japanese styling going on there. His passive ability is, units are more expensive, but slightly better as a result, where his 2 CO powers are basically an increase to defense. So yeah, this guy is just Kanbei from Advance Wars. Right, that's the basics, but now we've got something a little bit more classic going on here, which is, yeah, we've got to actually start training some new units as we go about here. So, take a basic rifleman, infantry as it used to be, and if we can't quite get them over to a factory immediately. But that'll let us actually train our own units going forwards. We've also got Lancers, or mechs as they were in Advance Wars, bit slow and lacking in maneuverability, but extremely cost effective at trading with tanks and scouts. Speaking of scouts, that's these little guys back here. They've actually kept their Advance Wars name. They are still literally scouts. So these guys highly effective at dealing with infantry. But watch out for the mechs, because they will get slaughtered by them if they get caught out of position. But with their additional mobility, they should be able to get the first shot in. So that's pretty darn nice, all things considered. And then, of course, we've got the SCV over here, or the Archelon, to give it its name in Tiny Metal. Moves infantry around and also supplies units in terms of fuel and ammunition. Because, yeah, Lancers can only fire 5 times. Even infantry can only fire 10 times, actually. These guys can fire 10. So, yeah, machine gun units can fire, like, 10 times each. Lancer units can only fire 5 times. So, big, expensive units, their limiting factor can often be how much fuel and ammunition they're carrying. So, let's send forward, yeah, this guy first, just to get a bit of visibility as to what's going on. And yeah, that gives us a good amount of visibility right there. No sign of any enemy just yet. Bring you guys over to here. You just wait right there. Bring you over to here. Ready to actually start capturing that factory very, very soon indeed. You can just head over here just to basically scout out for the time being. Yeah, wait right there, please. And bring the other infantry up too. Priority number 1, capture that factory so we can start training some more stuff. Ooh, fun thing by the way, the number of actual men inside a mech unit is only 7, so therefore they can only contribute 7 capture points a turn to a building. Building needs 20 capture points to capture, and yeah, riflemen bring a full 10. So mechs are actually less effective than they are in Advance Wars because they actually capture more slowly. Riflemen are good at capturing a lot faster. Now that's good, because mechs were always a bit ridiculously too powerful back in the Advance Wars days. So that's a positive change right there. I do like that change. And yeah, just creep forward a little bit. Don't go forward too fast or anything. You might want to move here, just to see if maybe you can see something. Yeah, just stay off the road, see what you can see. You provide a bit more cover for that guy. We don't know where the enemy are just yet, but okay. Bare minimum, we've now taken a factory. Good, good, good. So capture that building. And yeah, next turn, once we actually get that guy off there, we can start training some stuff. You may as well go forward and start trying to capture. And no sign of the enemy just yet. Alright, this all works for me. Possibly they're all up north. No, hang on. They can't be up north. There is no up north. They have to be right over here somewhere. Possibly over here. Yeah, it's a bit of a small map for the time being. Probably divided by a mountain range. Send the mech up onto the mountains, because, yeah, mountains provide a huge amount of defense. 50% defense right there. That's pretty darn nice. You get over here, defend this here city. That's a good amount of defense. And, yeah, if we can stop them taking this factory, they might not be able to train anything else. That'll be rather useful. No, any chance we're seeing them yet? Not just yet. But, yes, we capture more cities. We also start earning more money. So you capture that. That's a new building belonging to me. And now I'm making $400 a day. And yeah, I'm actually going to have my scout squat right here on this base. Just to make sure the enemy can't take it. Though there is another... Ooh, that's the headquarters down there. Right, that might be a nice easy pick-off if I could pull it off. And yeah, if I move down over here, this guy unfortunately only captures up to 7. So it'll take him 3 turns rather than 4 to actually take that place over. Still, may as well send you over here just to pick up that guy. And here we go. Now I can train any of the units we've seen so far. So, scouts are pretty effective at dealing with infantry. Probably not a bad idea to have another scout out just to actually swing down south if need be. And here we go. That's a mech right there, or a lancer in this game. So my SCV is going to take a little bit of damage. But yeah, SCVs do actually have some very light machine guns on top of them. So, because he was in good cover, he didn't do too badly, all things considered. And bear in mind, these guys are expensive, but they're good at their jobs. Any chance you can get up to... No one can get up onto the mountain, because, yeah, mountains are difficult to get onto. So probably what we want to do instead is, yeah, just bring you down straight over here. Capture that building. Oh, there's more of them right there. Had I known that ahead of time, I might have done things a bit differently, but... Screw it. Bring this thing over here. It's already damaged and seems to be able to defend itself, just to see what's going on. You get over to... Now I've lost sight of that guy. Okay, so I've done all of this catastrophically badly, but if I bring the scout over here, I might regain that visibility if I'm lucky. No, the forest is invisible. Right, I'm about to take a lot of a battering. Gotcha. But then in which case, yeah, the best thing I can probably do is just stay right here and just hunker down. And if they're going to be coming at me momentarily, yeah, send riflemen. Riflemen work pretty well against lancers, just because riflemen are so much more cost effective. So if I just throw riflemen at their lancers, that should do alright. And just slowly send my scout forward just to start figuring out what's going on in the world. And this is interesting. So the weakened ones come over here to attack the scout, but the scout will put a lot of dangerous counterfire on them because scouts are very good at taking out infantry. So not a bad call from him, all things considered. And they're going to try and stop me from taking that out. In fact, actually, that's an assault. So I got the first attack in because they're assaulting, meaning I think they're about to, yeah, push me back. The cost of an assault is the enemy gets to attack before you do. So they've managed to just stop me from capturing this. But that's all absolutely fine, because activate lock-on, please. You get down over here. We don't need you to actually handle the rest of that. Instead, you also lock on, please. Lock on down over there. And now, time for a couple of focus fires. This guy comes over here, and there we go. Focus fire, 61%. So, not dead, but very close by. And if we get a critical and we get lucky, they'll just collapse. So basically, they're as good as gone. They're not going to do anything to me at this point. Yeah, nothing at all. And now there's already a lock-on going on over there. So activate focus fire, 66%. Those guys are now screwed. So we've taken out both of those lancers with basically very little in the way of damage. And we can just continue moving down south, taking all these buildings. And our economy is just slowly getting better. There we are, another building coming in right there. We've got plenty of infantry right now, so I may as well get, yeah, just another scout out. Because if they're just training infantry because their economy can't do anything else, that all works for me. Check what's going on here, by the way. What can I see? Nothing at all, as it turns out. Right, okay. What's going on down south? I'm just going to basically send this guy down to their headquarters just to see what's going on. And the answer is nothing's going on in their headquarters. Right, so I can just basically sneak a unit down there and start murdering those guys. Gotcha. Bit of counterfire. Yeah, riflemen are very effective against mechs. It used to be in Advance Wars that mechs were basically head-to-head superior to infantry. But it feels like actually these days, riflemen are actually kind of superior to lancers in a way. So that's a nice change too. Again, I don't object to some of the changes that were made by this game. In some ways, I feel like actually some of them are quite positive. Right, just keep this guy moving around here and just scouting ahead on his own. Wait right there and aha! Something. So there's a scout right there, but can he make it round to... Right, he'll probably come round to the city and attack me from there. And that scout is basically there to stop you just rushing the headquarters, because he's there to intercept. I see what's going on here, I see. But that's all absolutely fine, because, yeah, as soon as we've actually cleared out these handful of guys right here, we'll be in good shape to actually move straight on them. Then again, ooh, hang on. How are we going to take out that guy? I mean, we could just move you over here, but honestly, probably... yeah, just move you over here. That's all absolutely fine. I've got you right here. You can't actually get in over there. In a perfect world, I'd like these two to swap spaces, but they're not allowed to do that, so okay. How are we going to make this fly? Right, just move this guy down over here and start doing a little bit of capturing, and... Once again, I've forgotten that you lose visibility. Right, that's fine. Use this guy to just actually spot that area. Then we can move you in over here just to clear out you. Because, yeah, this guy's already weakened, so it doesn't matter if he takes a bit more damage. Finish you off, no problem whatsoever. That clears out that there city. Marvellous. And now... Now, you can come along over here. Actually, you know what? No, don't do that. Instead, see if I can bait them into doing another assault. And you can just basically, yeah, start going down south and just hold your position right there. We've got plenty more scouts coming in, which all works for me. You guys just stay where you are. And in fact, you know what? Screw it. Just basically spam scouts at this point. We've got the economy to justify it. And as I was expecting, he goes over to the city, opens fire. But scout versus scout is going to be a bit of a slow fight because machine guns aren't that effective against vehicles. So... this is going to be, yeah, a bit of a slow one. He's coming in and he doesn't go for the assault, actually. He goes for a standard attack instead. So he does more damage, but doesn't drive us off the city. Now, did I just see... Yes, they've got more scouts swinging in over there. Marvellous. So we're going to take a few knocks over there. That's all absolutely fine. You just continue capturing. Are you allowed to merge? No, merging doesn't appear to be a thing anymore, so that's all absolutely fine. Instead, use the scouts as cover to allow the mechs to slowly move forward. You can actually... what do I want you to do? Not you. You go over here and just basically... yeah, do an attack. 38% is pretty good. Just basically weaken them to effectively nothing. They've got nothing left. In fact, actually, that's rifleman, not mech, is it? Yes, must be. So those guys are now screwed. You just keep capturing. More scouts are just swinging further and further south. But yeah, I can use my scouts as cover to let my mechs slowly move forward. So you just go over there. Facing doesn't matter as far as I can tell. I don't think it matters anyway. And you guys, yeah, just keep moving south at this point. Because if we can just take the headquarters, then either they've got to divert to try and stop me doing that, or they lose. So we can use that to basically just bait them wherever I want to. In fact, I'll use my APC to supply and also be further bait. You could fall back if you wanted to, but... probably the best I can do is actually attack this guy. That is... actually, that wouldn't really do me much good. That would only do 15%. I'm probably better falling back because headquarters have, yeah, 50% defense. So at least I've got some good defense here. And you just keep on heading south, please. Might need some more infantry, but then again, we've got another factory we're going to take pretty darn soon anyway. Just have one more rifleman right there, just in case they get lucky. So yeah, he goes on to... oh, that's interesting. He just exposed himself on the road to try and attack my APC, which he considers a high priority target because it costs quite a lot. So, bit of a mistake on his part to my mind. I think we can easily handle that. And yeah, the units up on the hill are trying to stop me taking the city again. But at this point, my counterfire should be pretty devastating. In fact, it's enough to finish them off. Marvellous. Oh, but they've got more coming in. I suspect they've got a factory just over the hill over there. So, okay. They've managed to successfully deal with that. But it's not a problem. We can deal with that. If we can't take that city, we can basically just keep them occupied right here. So... okay, hang on. Where's my priority right now? You just keep taking that one thing. You can actually get into a good position to lay down some serious fire on these guys. You get over here and just do a lock-on on that unit. So you can do 17% right now, so just lock on. We'll take care of the rest later. You get over here, and that's 49% right there. Do a lock-on right there, because I don't want him to take any counter-fire at all. Instead, you come over here. Focus fire is up to 58%. So, now, the mech isn't taking the counter-fire. So, in comes the main attack. All of that gets hit, and the counter-fire goes over there. So, my mechs are still in good shape. Now, pretty easy one here. In fact, I should have actually locked on with that guy and just come around here, because then it would have actually worked out a bit better. But screw it. We'll finish that guy off right now. You'll finish off this guy. Beautiful. Kanbei has no problem cleaning out these scrubs at all. And I've now got a scout right here that's got, yeah, 46%, because this idiot is on the road, and we've already got a lock-on with the SCV. So now we're firing at him from his own headquarters, and that's going to do a good amount of damage right there. No problem whatsoever. And as for the riflemen trying to actually chase me off those cities, we'll just keep knackering them with scouts, because scouts are ludicrously good at that business. So just spam rifleman up north. That guy is... did you just try and take the city? I'm not sure. He's going to try and clear out the SCV. Yeah, I think the AI is actually the same as it was back in the old GBA Advance Wars games as well, which is the AI always considers the highest value target in terms of the price of the unit to be the priority, even if strategically it leaves them in a very weak place, which once you understand it, makes it very easy to bait the AI into bad situations. So, yeah, this is all looking pretty positive, all things considered. In fact, how much infantry do I have around here? A little bit, but not too much. Right, what have we got over here? 35% and an instant kill to that scout. So my scouts are just dealing with these guys, which is beautiful. And that means that there is now nothing standing in the way of the headquarters. Absolutely spot on. So even though he's not a capture specialist, the mech will do a good job right here. So that's going to take him, yeah, 4 turns to do. But that's fine. We can easily protect him for long enough to make that happen. Right, that guy up there is indeed trying to capture. So just lock on and finish him off with concentrated fire. That should be a nice, easy finish right there. Absolutely marvellous. Well done, Kanbei. And send you up here just to see what's going on. And there we go. Up top of a mountain, you get a massive increase in visibility. So yeah, they're just basically spamming infantry over and over and over again. forever. So I can just keep them busy with riflemen. And that means their headquarters is wide open because they're just sending everything over to that city and ignoring the HQ. And they're sending in their own SCV to try and relieve the area, but SCVs don't have that much firepower. They won't be able to do much to me. There's no way they can penetrate my scout block at this point. And those guys are now trying to actually fire at me when I'm on top of a mountain, so the counterfire is going to be pretty bloody brutal right there. And yeah, they're just trying to do what they can here, and they might be able to finish off that one unit, but bear in mind, this is the cheapest unit in the game, and it's managed to, yeah, cripple and slow down everything they've got. And as long as that unit stays on top of the mountains, I can see what's going on, which is beautiful. So yeah, you guys... get over here, just lock on please, and now you get over here, provide a bit of concentrated fire, focus fire right there. Should have probably done that the other way round actually, because then the counterfire would be on the riflemen, not the scouts, and those mechs are actually pretty powerful at dealing with jeeps, so it would have been better to do it the other way round actually, so that was a mistake on my part. Ah, you can merge. You've just got to be standing on the square next to it. Gotcha. So yeah, I can basically just automatically fill that guy back up to full strength by just bleeding troops into him. Lovely. And now, there we go. New station falls to me. Beautiful. And we continue to capture. There's nothing they can do now. Marvellous. Right, get all my scouts focusing fire down over here. Lock on, and then the guy who actually commits to actually launching the focus fire, make sure he is standing in the city, so he's got the best defense. So, now my scouts open fire, and more scouts open fire, and even more scouts open fire, and they'll survive that, but now they're trapped. So if they want to actually break out, they'll need to use an assault to push me back, but then I'll get the counterattack first. So that works for me. And as I would have expected, the mechs up north are just going for this guy, and they'll probably finish him off, but that's fine. I can just spawn more of them. No problem at all. Yeah, that guy he's not going to try and break out. He's just firing, but he might be able to do a bit of damage. No, he wasn't able to finish him off, so... bit of a waste there. And the 76% strong unit, that is going for my guys up on the mountain again, but the counterfire is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger, so they're not having a good time. Oh, I think they've realised where the problem is, because they're all desperately rushing down south all of a sudden, but it's too late. It's much too flippin' late. At this point, we can just, yeah, capture their headquarters, and that is it. Job flippin' done. And they all die. Instant flippin' victory. Oh, go on then, one more, especially as we've picked up Sammy, or Wolfram as she's in this occasion. Though I'll admit, they have improved Sammy by making her, 1, aggressively English, and 2, just wearing a net on her head all the time for no well-explained reason. But yes, bonus attack damage with all infantry, and increased capture speed by 50%. So, yeah, we were playing as Kanbei a second ago, now we're literally playing as Sammy, and Sammy was always the best, so that's just marvellous.
You should always attempt to place your units in the most defensible positions.
Yeah, as I say, aggressively English, I love it. Alright, how big's the situation here? Because, yeah, you can see from the edge of the chocolate box how big the environment is. So, not huge, alright. Basically, it looks like we're going to be fighting... yeah, potentially on 2 fronts here. It's a bit of a big donut with some mountains in the middle by the looksy of things. So priority number 1, let's just start taking on some buildings. Now as we're playing as Sammy, it happens a lot flipping faster. Marvellous. Except, hang on, it doesn't. Wait, hang on, what have I misread here? Ah, it only actually speeds up during her CO powers. In all fairness, that's probably fair, because Sammy was the most ludicrously overpowered CO in the original Advance Wars, so the fact she can only actually get bonus capture speed during her CO power and CO superpower, that's reasonable right there. Instead, by default, yeah, they just get additional vision and additional movement. Alright, fine, I suppose. And we've also got metals, effectively, yeah, basic tanks here. So make sure they don't get caught out of position by the Lancers or mechs, and they should be a-okay. So send one of them over here, just to keep an eye on you. We've also got, yeah, the SCV over here. That's all absolutely fine. And, yeah, send the other scout down south onto the road, just to actually scout out ahead, because, you know, that's literally its job and all of that. And the other metal to go and support you. Absolutely wonderful. We probably could do with, yeah, just some more basic riflemen for now while we get the economy set up. Right, don't see anything from them just yet. I do ever see, yeah, there's a factory over there. That's going to be a high priority. If we could take that factory, then we would be in very good shape, because that is a city which Well, it's kind of glowing slightly sinister and purple, which seems to be the colour of black holes. So that probably means we want to take that off them, I'm guessing. Right, get the scout over here. I want to see what the hell's going on. And the answer is... nothing just yet. Deploy one metal over here just to keep an eye on things. There's also, there's a river floating around there with a narrow bridge. So there's a couple of choke points in this part of the world. Okay, for the time being, do we have another scout? We don't have another scout just yet. Send the infantry over in this direction. That factory has seriously got to be a high priority for us. I'm going to send the tank onto the bridge, even though that's a little bit risky. And yeah, just keep it supplied up with fuel. And then, yeah, maybe get one Lancer right now would not hurt, especially as they're your speciality. So let's see what's going on. I hear something, but don't know what's going on there to be precise. I wouldn't mind just going and squatting on that factory with my lads, just to make sure we get it. But then again... bear in mind, you can just load in to the SCV. Now get the SCV over to here. We know that place is empty. And then this provides a bit of cover. There we go. Right, so now he can go and attack that. But if I was to go and attack him, how well would that go? Not great, to be honest. I'd probably rather, yeah, just actually let them be right here. Because then if he moves here and attacks this... that's fine. Then you can actually move... hang on. How far can you move by default? Increase movement by 1 to all infantry. I think actually, yes, that guy should be able to make the move over to here next turn. So, default of 3 movement, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he can make it there next turn. So then, yeah, together with the tank, we might be able to just take that factory immediately, which would be a big win for us. That's definitely what I would like to happen. You just keep moving down over in this direction. We'll just start slowly pushing forward with the scout here. In fact, the scout might be able to help out. I don't know. Right, see what's going on right here. That's basic infantry, so that can't stand up to me. And there's the headquarters. Right, we might be able to put some pressure on the headquarters while distracting them with this here factory. With the headquarters right there, yeah, this factory is the thing to take on this map. Right, just get more and more riflemen out, please. And you... get into position so wherever you're needed, you can be there next turn. As I suspected, yeah. What he's got the shot at is the SCV. So that's what he's going to attack. But bear in mind, the SCV can do some damage in return, which will just help soften him up a little bit. So that's not too bad at all. And are you trying to attack a scout with basic riflemen? Bad call. Very bad call right there. But I'm not going to stop you if you want to hand this one to me. That's a-okay. Right, okay. Good progress as a starting point then. No need to push on the headquarters yet. There'll be something ready to defend that. And hello, is that a... wait. Is that... ooh, a factory down there. Right, okay. Might go and capture that in a minute. Not a massive priority, but oh yeah, there's some more economy down there too. Okay, focus on this area over here. And yes, indeed, my infantry can totally make it over there. Okay, you are already in a weak position, so you may as well just expose yourself. Lock on. And I see nothing else around here. So you, get over here, join the lock-on maneuver, please. And now you, get over here. And now, time for the assault. Focus fire, finish him off, please. So, kaboom! And a bit of fire from an SCV, because they've got guns. And the riflemen come in. And there we go. That factory's now locked down. That's a good first step on the road to victory right there. So you, begin capturing, please. That's already half captured. And we've got Lancers moving in too. Right, with that situation under control, I feel good about this guy moving south just to shore up the economy in the bottom left corner. And you know what? I'm going to get another scout up here because I don't think we've got a scout up north. No, we do not. So, you may as well just finish this guy off right there. And then actually, I'll just have the tank start moving north just so, yeah, they can reinforce each other down the little road just north of the headquarters if need be. Hold back with the metal for now, though. I don't want to expose the metal because it's quite valuable. Because they might have more stuff floating around. Right, there's something over there. I see you. Right, okay. That's fine. We should be able to wipe out that Lancer pretty quickly. But more importantly, we've captured this building. That's the most important thing. And we can stop them from taking that building. Okay, this is just better and flipping better right here. So... the thing is, tanks aren't very good at dealing with infantry, and I don't know whether there's something inside that forest or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock on with you. I'm going to see if the tank can get in over here, And yes, indeed, he can. Lock on. And there's another mech there, so I will take some damage. That's a bit of a shame, but no problem there. Yeah, focus fire. We're now going to wipe out that unit in one go without it ever getting a chance to do any form of counterfire on us. Absolutely beautiful. And in comes the big hit. Down they flipping go. Marvellous. Well done, guys. They all rank up too, which is just beautiful. My metal can't quite make it over to that scout. So yeah, they've got more stuff in the corner, but at this point, we're in good shape. And what I'm going to do now is... Ooh. Do I want to expose myself by trying to take out this guy? The thing is, if I don't, then I have to basically fall back at that point because, yeah, the actual scout's in range of the mech. But... Screw it, we'll go forward. We'll give it a bit of a poke anyway. So... that is it's only a 26. The counterfire, because they're on the headquarters, is going to be pretty brutal. I might be better off, actually, falling back. So this guy can only go 2 spaces. Fall back 1 space. Use the scout to keep scouting out that area. And I think just because of the grass... Oh, darn it, that guy can make it over to me. That's fine. My scout can counterfire if they do. So it's not the worst thing in the world, to be honest. I've already got, yeah, that unit over here. I don't think they've got factories. No, there are no factories up here. Okay, we can basically just dominate in the economic game. If we just basically play intelligently and stop bleeding what they started off with, eventually we'll just win the economic game because we can just spam metals and they can't. Now, what's your big move on this occasion? That looks like, yep, they're doing a big concentrated fire too. That's not just for players, that's obviously for the AI. So, they're going to do a bit of damage to our tanks, but those were not mechs. Those were basic riflemen, so they didn't really do much damage to me. So arguably that was a bad move. They should have involved their mechs in that attack. The mechs should have actually locked on, then the infantry absorbed the counterfire. That's how I would have done it, and it would have worked out much better. So they're also sending more troops forward. Yeah, they've kind of wasted their mechs there. They didn't really get any use out of their mechs whatsoever. So, okay, fine. I won't stop you making terrible decisions, I suppose. In which case, yeah. You probably want to move too. Hang on, what's your movement range again? Yeah, the tank will be safe right here. So that's all absolutely fine. So you stay right there. You're safe from the mech at this point. You can get over to their scout, and you will have the advantage of the defense right here. Okay, what do we want to do? Oh, this is nice. This is nice right over here. Okay, I'd say lock on. That's 52% immediately right there. So we can take out those guys, no problem whatsoever. You probably want to, yeah, get over here and then help finish off this. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, that's 118%. So those 2 units together, scout finished off, no problem. That clears the way from the infantry who's up north to march straight through. Hard mode, you say? Hard mode. I've beaten Advance Wars 2 on its hard campaign, alright? You don't understand the meaning of hard heavy metal. Right, get you down over here. And you do a bit of a lock-on, please. Next, you get over here. Help out with that lock-on, please. And you can't actually get over there, can you? No, you can get over here and do at least a little bit of good work. Yeah, that's 30% right there. 30% when you're in good defensive cover. That's not so bad at all. And in the end, that works out at, yeah, he's down to 70%, I'm down to 40%. And now, what I would like to happen is, the guy who's only got 1% strength, he is going to be the one who launches the focus fire. Because he's then going to be wiped out, but it doesn't matter. Because he was basically dead anyway. So, my troops that do actually have the ability to keep fighting are the ones that get to keep fighting. So, they're mostly already dead. And they waste their counter shot on one guy who wasn't going to do anything regardless. Good dramatic death pose there. Well done. And yeah, now this factory is wide open and I love it. What have they got left on the field at this point? That is basic rifleman, damage mech. There's that unit right there. But I do have my tank still at full strength, so that's no problem whatsoever. Yeah, probably best we just start spamming some scouts, to be honest. Just spam them, no problem. The only downside is your CO meter, the stars up in the top left there. As an Advance Wars, it fills up a lot more quickly when you're taking damage than you're doing it. So if you're falling behind, you can use your CO power to help catch up. It's a balancing mechanic. But unfortunately, I'm just so damn good at Advance Wars that, yeah, despite the fact we've already almost won, I've still only got 1 star. Damn this amazing talent I have. Right, so, Black Hole, what are they doing? Ooh, they had some mechs up north, right in the corner. Okay, that's going to do a little bit of damage to my SCV, but honestly, it barely even matters at this point. Sooner or later, those guys are going to be completely starved out. They can't keep going. I've got enough pushing on their headquarters right now. We can just take the HQ. So that's not going to be a problem in the long run. Their cars start to go down over here. They've got some troops coming in. They're trying to do a bit of capturing. Was that? Yeah, that was damaged riflemen, wasn't it? Damaged riflemen, but the counterfire should be pretty strong. Though, unfortunately, yeah, they did catch me on the road there. So, okay, they've done a bit of damage. Ah, that was a critical. That's why that was so powerful. Shouldn't be a major problem, though. I can just move, yeah, these troops over here. How much can you do? 43%. Not bad. Just get the... Ooh, they have more mechs coming in from the south, too. Okay, fair enough. Hard mode is a bit hard. They've got a fair few units floating around. I shouldn't be too surprised by that. And that's why their main base is right down there. That'll be their primary factory. And it's possible there's another one hidden right up here in the corner. I'm not sure. Their mistake, however, is trying to actually push in the middle over here. Because over here, I've got myself a giant pile of scouts coming in off this factory. So they won't be able to stand up against that. Not for long. Right, just start getting around the back of them. You, 42%er. Just, yeah, you can get a 21 right there. Hang on, he's already to 21. Yeah, in all fairness, just attack him. Let's see if we can just finish him off. I mean, it's 21, and you're doing 21. That should be... Yeah, there we go. That's the kill. Marvellous. So now what have we got here? Rifleman, rifleman. That's a lancer, and there's more lancers down south. I'm guessing they've got another factory down the bottom right, in fact, because, yeah, they've got riflemen coming from that direction. But these guys, this should not be a problem at all, to be honest, because, okay, I could get this guy round over here. That extra maneuverability, that's nice, actually. That's really nice. Maybe you should fall back somewhere for safety. Or just actually, yeah, keep the tank stocked up. Make sure it's got the ammo it needs. Okay, what do we need to go where here? Probably the best thing we can do is, yeah, just get you over there. That's, ooh, that's only 22%. Okay, that's all absolutely fine. You just lock on because, yeah, the mechs are not effective versus riflemen. You two guys together, however, that's plenty, and I forgot there was a mech there, but that's fine. We got scouts coming in to take out one of their mechs. At this point, we can just outbleed them. It's not a problem. And that guy over there is, yeah, he's only 59%. The important thing for the time being is, yeah, get a lock on over there, and then bring in the other scout for a clean sweep, just to make sure... No, 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 not there. Bloody hell, thank goodness you can cancel that. Right, now go for the focus fire. 98%, and I'd rather actually they failed. If they actually didn't quite kill him, that'd be fine. Because then, no, they got the kill anyway. That's a shame. Yeah, if they hadn't got the kill, that would have blocked these guys from heading north. But I'd say it's fine, to be honest. Right. Do I actually want to provide... Yeah, just get one rifleman heading over to the top right just to see what's up there and make sure that's cleared out, please. And down at the bottom left, here we go. Now we can just start taking literally everything. Right, that unit's only at 10%. May as well get him into a position to do something useful. Get over there and, yeah, just do 19% to that guy. You'll probably die in the counterfire, but at least you'll have weakened that guy, so my full strength scouts won't actually be further damaged. And there we go. That's all absolutely fine. Now, these guys are coming. Yeah, okay. So the mech unit is... Hang on, was that the tanks? Yeah, that's the tanks. So the tanks take a fair bit of damage there. That's a little bit painful, but we should be able to... Yeah, they got lucky and got the crit there. And now they're going to move in to try and finish it off. I don't like the critical hits, because there weren't critical hits back in Advance Wars, which made it a very skill-based game. The addition of critical hits just basically adds an element of pure fluke to the engagements I don't really approve of. It's not really what Advance Wars is about, to my mind. And we've also got one recon unit just trying to take out that guy and succeeds in knocking down the SCV. Fine. So they're pushing back around their headquarters, but they can't keep doing this forever. I've got enough scouts to wipe them out, and they probably can't afford much, aside from a giant pile of infantry right now. I don't think they can afford metals, and I can. So if I just keep basically spamming scouts, there's not much they can do. Eventually we can pull this off. And as it turns out, these buildings in the top right are not held by the enemy anyway. So yeah, they've just got these buildings down over here. Right, we've got plenty of troops ready to actually start moving in and laying down some concentrated fire on their actual headquarters. So yeah, the headquarters are... Oh yeah, here we go. We've got more troops coming in this way too. Right, you know what? You get over there. Just basically chill out inside that forest, ready to move in. Alright, send the scouts in just to start pushing right there. That's... Ooh, that's almost dead immediately. Yeah, you know what? Just go for the attack right there. That's absolutely fine. I'll use the other scout for something else in that case. Those guys are already so flimsy. We don't need a second scout to actually help out with that. That's all absolutely fine. The other scout can just go down south and nowhere near hitting this, unfortunately. But yes, hang on. Who wants to attack what right now? You probably want to attack you. Yeah, that's a nice, easy finish right there. You just finish them off, please. Now, that means my mechs up north can't get down over here, but they don't really need to. I'd rather keep these mechs nice and safe over here for the time being. Instead, yeah, let's just get one tank over here to knock you down. That's all absolutely fine. So just knock them out of position, please. Lovely. Now get the other scout moving down in this direction. Finish off that guy. Okay, we did use the scout for that in the end. But that's fine. Now the scout is beyond the plains between the two roads, joining the north and the south. So now this scout is on the road, he can move around a lot more effectively. And on top of that, what have we got left? We've got scouts. There's a damaged tank right there. Let's just get one more metal out on the field just to actually help out with any more scouts they might have hidden around anywhere. Aside from that, yes, save up the money. We don't actually need to be spamming more infantry around there. Though I could just keep a line of infantry coming from down in this direction, I suppose. Leave it for the time being. Just end my turn right there, see what they want to do next. So, yeah, unsurprisingly, you go and take out the weakened rifleman. I don't care. That's actually probably the best thing you could have done. You've left yourself completely wide open to the mech, which is exactly what I wanted you to do. Though the metal does actually need to be charged up at some point, so I need a new SCV because my SCV died. So, yeah, we need to get that sorted out. And you can just start taking these buildings, please. Another metal starts swinging down to the south momentarily. Sadly, can't quite get into position to attack that recon, but still not too bad. Right, you guys, get over here and lock on, please. And then tank, get over here. Finish these guys off too. Focus fire will not quite finish you off, but should leave you pretty much so crippled you won't be able to do much to me thereafter. Alright, that's nice and easy right there, down to 8%. And that also provides a nice bit of cover for this guy to get into a forest. And can you finish him off? Yeah, you can finish him off. Nice. And then we've got ourselves a full strength unit of riflemen ready to start moving on their headquarters next turn. So that's pretty much the perfect position as far as I'm concerned, because he can't get to me, but I can get to him. In fact, actually, depending on what else is here, ooh, is there another mech down there? There is another mech down there somewhere. You, get down over here just so I can see what's going on, please. And, okay, nothing too major, nothing too major. You get over here. Yeah, just open fire, to be honest. And here we go. Superpower. So, call of the pack, attack up by 20%, capture speed up by 50%. We don't need to do that just yet. Just launch a basic attack. Be ready. Alright, just be ready and block up the roads so their scouts can't get up to me. Because scouts don't do well aside from... Ooh, can you actually get up to... No, that scout they've just trained can't quite get up to this infantry. So we're actually in pretty good shape right now because we've got plenty of infantry moving down towards their headquarters and enough troops floating around that, yeah, we can actually repair, merge, all of that good stuff if need be. So actually, yeah, pretty happy with how this is looking right now. We've already got another tank coming in, so just get more scouts in that case. Should all be looking pretty good, I'd say. Alright, let's see where they decide to go next. Aha! I thought there was another mech somewhere. Right, so that's going to destroy those tanks. That's absolutely fine. That's fine, no problem whatsoever. Then they send the recon unit to try and deal with my scouts too. Not a problem, fire and counterfire. We'll do some damage back to them. We've got more troops coming in, and those troops are now opening fire on my mechs. Mechs are not the biggest problem at all, so yeah, they've basically just taken themselves out of the fight. Well done. More coming in from the right too, but at this point, it's too late. It's much, much, much too late. We should be able to march right in and start taking this out now. So, capture this building. That's already up to 10 right there. And yeah, actually, one thing I do like, now headquarters are 25 capture points rather than 20. You can't use Sammy's superpower to take them in one turn. Even a headquarter and even on superpower turn, you have to actually spend 2 turns doing it because you can't get more than 20 capture points a turn. That's good because Sammy's victory march was quite frankly bananas on toast. Now, get you over here to lock onto these guys, please. And then, yeah, we'll get... Ooh, where do we want to get everybody? What's the right thing to do right now? If you go and join up over here, what can we do to this guy with a focus fire? 71%. Just lock on, actually. Just lock on. What instead I'll do is, yeah, I'll send you over to here. And that's enough focus fire to wipe out that mech without any trouble whatsoever. Marvellous. Right, so he's dead and everybody ranks up. The important thing right now, however, is we need to defend this area as best we can. So, even though this isn't ideal, I'm just going to go for a standard attack against these guys, just to basically weaken them, even though the counterfire is going to be pretty bloody painful because I'm going to be on a road. So, we just managed to keep all three of them alive for the time being, and you are going to come down over here and basically just chill out, because we just want to defend the headquarters, and the new scout can come down over here, and there we go, marvellous. We've got more riflemen coming in through the woods too, who can move so damn far. That extra movement point is very good. In fact, actually, I really approve of this rebalancing of Sammy, where she doesn't have the bonus capture points by default, but she does have the bonus movement. I wasn't convinced by that at the start of this fight, but actually, that's a really good compromise. That's a great way of rebalancing Sammy. And at this point, I think we're into just spam units and Zergling rush them, except instead of Zerglings, use, like, you know, scouts. And what's their move at this point? They want to, unsurprisingly, they're going for a big group attack on, I think that's one of my scouts. And yeah, they're going to absolutely annihilate them. But in doing so, they're going to expose their units. And they don't have enough to actually follow up against me. And the other damaged scout unit is going to try and actually take out these guys. But the counterfire should be able to either finish them off or come very close. Yet that unit's now dead. So that was a bad move by them. They should have actually waited for something else to come and reinforce them. There's only riflemen coming in from the right at this point. So at this point, yeah, I could actually keep fighting. But bear in mind, I don't actually have to. So guys. How about we activate our superpower right now? So, yeah, increase capture speed by 50%. I really hope that's for all of them and not just, like, you know... Oh my goodness, it even uses the exact same visual effect as the CO power from Advance Wars 1. That's ridiculous, but I kind of love it. And now we don't actually need to fight anymore because you're about to get 15 capture points in one go. And congratulations, we've just won. Because you took on Sammy, so of course we won. And I tell you what, I'm pretty happy to have actually picked up 2 of the 3 challenges, despite playing on hard mode. That's pretty damn good. And wow, that was on day 11. The hard mode challenge was day 20. I am really damn good at Advance Wars. Also, I have no idea why, but you can drive around 4 different vehicles on the map screen. So you've got yourself a helicopter, or a bomber, which just kind of keeps flying, so it's a bit unwieldy because it can't actually stop. So sometimes if you miss something, you just have to turn to the helicopter to turn around. But you can also just become a land vehicle, except the land vehicle can't actually go in the ocean and, like, is a lot slower than the bomber. And if you want to, yes, I know. And also, yeah, now I'm stuck. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, you can just be a tank, which is also very unwieldy. It can't turn very effectively. I'm not sure why you'd ever not be an air unit, specifically the bomber, but I particularly don't know why you'd ever be the tank. But yes, indeed, as we just retrace our steps by flying around the map, I think, ladies and gentlemen, you get the point. And I really think you do if you've played this, or if you've played the original Tiny Metal, or if you've played Wargroove, or if you've played Advance Wars. Under any circumstances, I think by this point, you've got the point, ladies and gentlemen, because it's basically Advance Wars. In fact, it makes Wargroove look downright modest in the amount that they just lifted directly from Advance Wars, because Tiny Metal is by far the more accurate homage, shall we say, to be polite. If only because, oh my goodness, I actually can't believe that the CO power effect is so similar to the original GBA game Advance Wars 1 when you use the CO power. That is quite frankly ridiculous. But then again, they have made some modest balance changes. And I consider those to actually be mostly very positive improvements. So, this is a bit of an interesting one for me, because if you really love Advance Wars, I'm not really sure what to recommend to you, because I think Wargroove is the more interesting game. It does more interesting stuff, it adds more interesting new things, it looks nicer, it sounds nicer, the missions are more interesting, the script is similar in tone and content to old Advance Wars. Wargroove, even though it makes more changes, feels like the more worthy successor to Advance Wars to me. But if you're literally looking for a new Advance Wars game that's as close as possible to the old Advance Wars, then Tiny Metal is probably the better pick for you. So yeah, I kind of hope this game's successful, because it stepped into a difficult world, a world that's already got Wargroove in it, but there's a place for both, darn it, there's a place for both. This may well become a live stream, because this is a fun game, by which I mean Advance Wars is a fun game, and this is a very, very similar game, and I can't really complain, because I didn't complain about Wargroove, and that did basically the same thing. I don't know what to think, ladies and gentlemen. In conclusion, Advance Wars is a good game, and both of the franchises that have been trying to bring it back have done a pretty darn good job, so we may well see this again in some capacity. I'll keep an eye on how the video does and have a think about that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd, and this has been Tiny Metal Full Metal Rumble. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh no! Oh dear! America's decided they do not like us! Just want to finish off China. I can die happily. Well, not happily because there's nuclear fire involved, but moderately happily. There we go! I've just started... Oh god. The Earth was fun, wasn't it? We can all agree the Earth was great.